Hi, I'm Matthew Lyons, Drexel University Archivist. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why archives are important. Not just useful, but something that all of us should care about, whether we use archival collections directly or not. First of all, what is an archives? I think of an archives as a department or organization that collects, preserves, and shares records of enduring value. Those records could include a lot of different things, such as photographs, letters, account books, pamphlets, drawings, but also CDs, computer files, and web pages. Some archival records are tens or hundreds of years old, but some were created yesterday. It's not being old that makes them important, but whether they have enduring value, whether people now or people in the future are likely to find them informative, interesting, or meaningful. There are a lot of different reasons why archives are important. I'm going to focus on three. First, archives preserve valuable documentary evidence. Second, archives help the past come alive. Third, archives help to uncover stories that have been neglected or hidden. For each of these, I'll use examples drawn from our own collections at Drexel University Archives. So, reason number one, archives preserve valuable documentary evidence. In other words, they help to demonstrate that something happened. That evidence can be used in a lot of different ways, everything from settling legal disputes to understanding climate change. At Drexel University Archives, genealogists have used old commencement programs to find out if someone's grandmother finished a degree in home economics. And the university president's office has checked policy discussions in old board of trustees meeting minutes. When the coronavirus pandemic forced the campus to close, several people asked if anything like that had ever happened before. It's not in any of the published histories of the university, but we checked the old yearbooks and discovered that in the fall of 1918, Drexel opened several weeks late because of the influenza pandemic, which killed thousands of Philadelphians and tens of millions of people around the world. Another reason archives are important is they can help the past come alive. When I was in high school, I was able to visit an archives and do primary research. It fascinated me that I could pick up a letter and know that another person 100 years ago had created this document. Watching students interact with our collections over the years, I've seen that look of surprised interest a number of times, but it's always hard to predict what will make it happen. It might be the hairstyles in a sorority scrapbook from the 1980s, or a hand-lettered student design project from the 1930s, or the images in a photo album from the early 1900s. Some people get engrossed in the odd details of a 200-year-old legal contract on parchment, or charmed by the ornate elegance of a book from 500 years ago. There are many different ways to connect with the past. The third reason archives are important is they can help bring attention to people and groups whose stories have been lost or hidden, or just not considered important. People such as Albert H. Nash, alias Black Hawk, a member of the Winnebago Nation who graduated from Drexel in 1901. Nash was one of a number of Native American students who graduated from the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Carlisle, PA, and went on to attend Drexel in its early years. We don't know much about them yet, and we only happen to find out about Nash because of a reference to him in a letter to the university president, and because a lot of the Carlisle Indian School records are online. But we think there's a lot more to the story waiting to be uncovered. To sum up, an archives is a department or organization that holds records of enduring historical value. And there are many reasons why archives are important. Archives preserve important documentary evidence. Archives can help the past come alive for people. And archives can help to tell the stories of people who have tended to be left out of historical accounts. These are just a few of the reasons. If you want to hear more, ask us.